I just got a shipment in from B&H. This is my brand new 5D Mark III. There's a Canon Pixma Pro 100 printer over here, but this should be the 5D itself and some accessories. So we're gonna go ahead and open this. This is brand new, just came in. Also pay no mind to all of my random computer equipment. There's a server, it's a Dell 2950 sitting down to your left. Just kind of chilling in my living room. And if you don't happen to have one of these knives, I highly recommend it. So B&H looks like it did a wonderful job packing all this so far. Hopefully they don't make me eat my words, because here's the packing inside so far. We've got a case on one side, so that's sufficient. We've got the 5D here. The 5D was actually sitting on top of one layer, just one layer of bubble wrap, and then it was up against the side of this cardboard box with no extra packing material whatsoever. So not ideal, but not horrible. Got some extra accessories thrown in, also kind of laying up against the side. No packing material in between. Most of this is pretty hard to damage. I mean, the battery, you're not going to do anything with it. Got a lens cleaning pen that I purchased. The SD card came with it, and I got a screen protector for the back of the 5D Mark III, just so I don't scratch it. So let's get that off to the side. We're going to open the 5D. Brand new. You can see, got an outline of the camera. Outline of the camera. This is typical Canon packaging. Got some specs on the side. This is minimum software specs. This is contents. Pretty blank over here, and nothing on the bottom. I didn't get the kit. This is just the body. So we've got our limited warranty card. Again, typical software. Owner's manuals. So instruction manual there, and instructions in, I believe, Spanish over here. Strap. Body wrapped in bubble wrap. And then a nice soft kind of glove. And there she is. The brand new Canon 5D Mark III. Ooh, yeah. Got some accessories. At the very bottom of the box. Battery charger, standalone. AV cables. Looks like this is the USB data cable, the iCup, and of course the battery. Of course, the very first thing I must do is power on the brand new camera. So I'm going to open the battery door, and inside it's like any other Canon camera that you've seen. Just got the battery compartment. Battery goes in, close it. It's a nice positive snap. Then we can turn it on. The switch is up here. It's a little bit of a departure. Let's see if it powers up. And it's actually not coming on, so maybe the battery is completely dead. Yep, nothing. So I'll just go through the obvious features of this camera real quick. And what I'll do is I'll bring my old 5D Mark I out real quick, and we can compare against that. So this is my 5D Mark I. It's got some battle scars on it. And this is the brand new 5D Mark III. They look remarkably similar. The information screen up here on the 5D Mark III is a little bit larger. Looks like it displays some more information. We've got the new multifunction button up here. The AF button is totally new. Of course, anything with video is new. Like right here, we've got the, I believe it's live view and just video that you can switch between. It's brand new. I love the grip. The grip feels much improved over the 5D Mark I. The joystick's back. It's one of the reasons I actually purchased this camera over top of a 6D. The wheel feels beautifully controlled. It's very nice. This Q button, I don't even know what it does. I'm guessing it's a quick settings button. Is not available on the Classic. So if you look at the back here, and the back on the 5D Mark III, you can also see the screen is much larger. It's kind of expected with the increased technology. But that Q button just above the wheel and below the joystick is brand new. And that new location for the power button or power switch is a welcome improvement, because I can't tell you how many times I bumped the 5D Classic just down one and it locks out the wheel for aperture changes. It's caused me to miss quite a few shots because of that. But overall, just the overall feel, I mean, this camera feels very rugged. You pick this camera up and it fits like a glove. It feels very, very nice. And the new grip feels very, well, for lack of a better term, grippy. It's much better than the older rubber on my 5D Classic. This feels kind of smooth, like it can slip out and it's not as sculpted. The Mark III feels like it's right in your hand. Then when you get down to the memory card cover, this is kind of loose, feels light, and just, you can hear it. This one, A, it's got rubber on it, which the old one did not, and B, it's in there nice and tight. Part of that is because of the weather seals. The 5D Mark III is weather sealed, the 5D Classic is not. It hasn't stopped me from shooting in the rain with this. I've shot in the rain, in the snow. I even got some nice overspray when a wave got a little too close to me when I was in Japan. And it's still going. So Canon makes some remarkably adorable cameras. But I look forward to using this. Another welcome improvement is this dial up here. Apparently people were moving it by accident, so now it's got a lock button in the center of it. My 5D Classic doesn't have that. I've never actually had a problem with bumping it. And then more features on this. We've got our headphone out. It's a 5D Mark III feature that the 6D does not have. We have our AV out digital. We have HDMI, and this has a clean HDMI output that the 6D does not have. Then we get to the other side and we have a mic input. We have flash, and I believe that's a remote shutter as well. I think GPS might plug into this, I don't really know. Anyway, I definitely look forward to using this. Oh yeah, and one last thing. The depth of field preview button is nice and large and easy to hit. It's right there. It's a welcome improvement. Where on this camera, depth of field preview is down there, which really wasn't a bad location, to be honest. Alright, so let's move over and do the Pixma printer real quick. Oh, and actually before I forget, one final thing. The 5D Mark III has dual memory card slots, so it's got a CF card and then it's got an SD card slot above it. Once again, this is a very welcome improvement. It's one of the things that really kind of held the 5D Classic back, because the 5D Classic, I was always worried about losing my shots. You can mirror the shots in the 5D Mark III. You can't do that on the Classic. Always had to split my shoots up between multiple cards. Alright, so this printer has a $250 rebate, which is interesting because the body alone costs the same as the body in the printer package, except when you add the rebate in, it comes out cheaper to get the printer. I wasn't really that interested in this myself, and this thing is huge. It's a 62-pound shipping weight package, and I can barely move it by myself. Also, this package came a little beat up when the seams was split. So maybe B&H could have shipped it a little bit, packaged it a little bit better, but hopefully it's intact. Comes with this nice 13 by 19 inch paper. That explains why the printer is so huge. Got one layer bubble wrap on top, nothing on the sides at all. And we can see there's actually some damage on this left corner, but I think the foam inside of it is actually going to make up for that. Okay, and it looks like everything arrived intact. I'm not going to unpack the rest of this because I just don't have the room right now, but it also came with some paper. So I'll try to do a review on this later, but it looks like B&H's shipping held up. And one final piece that came in this package is a camera bag from Rugged or Ruggard. It's the Commander 36. And there we go. It's got a strap, some nice padding in here, room for at least a body and a couple lenses, maybe a flash. So nice as a portable option. I have an Amazon Basics bag that I prefer to use because I have more gear than what will fit in this. And I also like the backpack form factor. So that's my 5D Mark III unboxing video. Look forward to more with the 5D because I will be making heavy use of it coming up.